I think to any honest observer, it is very obvious that the Trump administration has brought a whole new level of corruption into the White House. I mean, we basically have an oligarchy forming right before our very eyes, and these people are kind of just rubbing their wealth in our face as they laugh about it. I mean, it's very clear to me that they are trying to build an economy where Donald Trump is the one who gets to pick the winners and the losers. That's why when you have a car company who has lost half of its stock value in the last 3 months, well, you could just have Donald Trump go ahead and hold a sales event on the White House lawn to boost that stock price back up. I mean, that's exactly what we saw with Elon Musk and Tesla. He's running around the government trying to slash and burn anything that he can get his hands on. And Donald Trump stands outside of the White House and said, yeah, I do hope that this helps Elon and his company. And as all of this crap is going on and all of this corruption is out in the open, I'm always kind of surprised by how many people will come out and try to stand up for this nonsense. Even though they know that the American people, the everyday Americans, they are going to be the ones who suffer at the end of this deal. I mean, just listen to the way that Scott Jennings tries to say that these kind of sales events on the White House lawns, well, they're pretty normal. If you guys do appreciate my work, please do remember to subscribe.
Look, Teslas, they're cool cars, but the president is clearly trying to do his friend, political donor, actually government employee, a pretty big favor here for his private business.
It's hardly the first time we've had cars on the South Lawn. Man, here's a video of Joe Biden driving a Jeep Rubicon around the South Lawn. I mean, it's pretty common.
And President Trump did it before in his first term as well.
It's pretty common for the President of the United States to boost American industries, American-made products, and companies that are, employing Americans. It's extremely common. He obviously has a close relationship with Elon, who, by the way, is, I think, unfairly under attack. And this company is unfairly under attack. You have these insane people all over the country chasing people down in their Teslas in New York City. I had a friend who tried to trade his Tesla in New York the other day, and there were protesters screaming at his children.
Look,
these people are unhinged,
there is some insanity
and they deserve
happening,
support from the government.
Let's be
So Elon Musk and his companies deserve the support from the government. That is what Scott Jennings just said at the end there, if you didn't catch it. I think it is fairly normal for American presidents to go ahead and boost American industry, but what they are doing in the White House today is nowhere even close to that. We've got to remember that Elon Musk was Donald Trump's largest donor. It's arguable that he actually swung the election to get Donald Trump into the White House. I mean, he was literally paying people $1 million to come sign the petition. And now you've got a president of the United States who is using the power and the what is the word? The status of the White House to put on a sales event on the White House lawn. And as they point out here in this next little clip, this is not normal. None of it is normal. What Donald Trump and his administration are doing, it's just not normal. And we shouldn't stand for it either.
Let's not skirt over the fact that Elon Musk spent $250 million to elect Donald Trump.
So you're against an American company?
No, that's not.
You don't want the government to support this?
He is a political donor, so it's not the limits of his
There is a difference between saying that the big three should succeed or having a Jeep Rubicon on the front and then telling people that they need to come out and he was going to buy a Tesla or having 5 Teslas on the front or having a sheet of paper with the price tags on the Teslas. All while that same individual is saying things like we should cut Social Security.
Yeah,
right. I mean, that is false. That is completely false.
And actually, so you want to actually know what's complete.
Wait. Sorry, what's false, Scott?
He did not say.
Who is he?
Elon Musk did not say. He did
not.
Oh,
no. Can I tell you what he said? Can I tell you what he said exactly?
Totally false.
Because what he said was Social Security is a magnet for illegal immigration, right?
Yeah, that is exactly what he said. We went over this the other day in that Elon Musk-Larry Kudlow interview. And he tried to claim that the Social Security system had like upwards of $700 billion worth of fraud in it on an annual basis. And then he went on to say, like Bakari Sellers is saying here, that this is how the Democrats lure undocumented immigrants into the country to somehow turn them into voters. And then Scott Jennings wonders why. Tesla dealerships are getting protested. Starlink buildings are getting protested because we have an absolute madman running around the federal government and trying to burn it down. Of course people are pissed off, and of course people are going to show up because this is the United States of America, and we have a right to assemble and a right to redress our government. So of course people are going to stand up and start protesting because Elon Musk has made himself the face of this insane administration. Should have seen it coming a mile away. And Elon Musk wants to whine about all of these different protests popping up all over the place. Well, maybe you should get lost, bro. Maybe you should get lost. Here they're talking about supporting American workers.
Does it look bad at a time when Americans are struggling?
Right.
To have the president hawking cars for the richest guy in the world because his political
Does it look bad for the president to support an American company that employs thousands of American workers?
No,
Yes.
no,
I don't think it looks bad.
No, he's supporting Elon Musk.
Who do you think builds the cars, brother?
Elon Musk builds the cars?
No, the workers of the United States of America, where they build the. They're
what
building
I'm telling
cars.
you right now is the way I look
He's
at
not
that
the only person that
is
works there.
I look at the president doing a favor for another one of his rich homeboys.
So you don't.
Yeah, and I think that's how most Americans are viewing this. Donald Trump is just doing another favor for one of his billionaire buddies. And for Scott Jennings to try to make the argument that you're affecting American workers because Tesla is getting protested, well, doesn't the blame lie on Elon for that? As we just said, he is the one who is making himself the face of this administration. This is why CEOs normally don't cuddle up to the president and make their political beliefs super known. This is why the CEOs don't go around on Twitter spreading a whole bunch of great replacement nonsense conspiracies or other conspiracies. Elon Musk has brought all of this on himself. His brain has been broken by his own Twitter algorithm. He is in a doom loop from hell, and his brain is just offline. He's repeating conspiracy after conspiracy after conspiracy. He's running around the government trying to shut it down after he built his wealth off the back of the American system. So Scott Jennings can give me a break. These people have done this to themselves. And if you can't stand up to a little bit of protesting at some of your Tesla dealerships, then maybe you should get out of politics. Because that's one thing that we have learned about these people, right? They can throw the heat out, but when it comes time to take a little in return, they turn into the biggest snowflakes in all of the world. The conversation then turns to whether or not it is okay for Donald Trump to label people domestic terrorists if they vandalize some of these Tesla locations. Let's see how this conversation went down.
Is he wrong? Are they not vandalizing a great American company? Is Tesla not a great American company?
I think
I
it's
didn't
right.
say he was. I didn't say he was
So
wrong. No,
Elon
I just
put himself under. He's like an ant under a microscope. He's doing something that's been so needed for so long. He's just simply saying, "Look at what I found here. Look at what I found here. Look at the waste. Look at the fraud. Look at and you,
They're
he
doing
can't
a terrible
execute
job.
it.
The thing
And
that-
if you
the
don't
thing about
like
that
it,
clip-
you don't have to do anything about it. But he's pointing it out. This guy.
First of all, we should say this.
He's a hero.
He's a
friggin' hero.
So we should say this, yeah. The animus that surrounds Elon Musk doesn't just have to do with Tesla. It has to do with some of the things that Elon Musk does on social media, some of the ways Twitter is being run. Like the eroding of Elon Musk's reputation has to do with a lot of things.
It's
a lot
his reputation. He's doing it, and he's
The
a hero.
point, the point of that
Well,
clip,
he's not-
Let me just tell you-
Kevin,
let me
and
explain-
hold on,
let me
the
give
point
you
of
one
that
ex-
clip, Kevin and Van, was also that Trump seemed to agree that there should be domestic terror charges for people who were.
Why are they singling out
accused.
Teslas? I mean, why? Because Elon Musk supports Donald Trump. These people are chasing Tesla owners. They might chase you someday.
So you agree
They're
on
chasing
sign on
Tesla.
mine.
you agree on the domestic terror?
Purchased in 2019.
I don't know. Look, Elon Musk currently holds a position of trust in our government. He is a top advisor to the President of the United States, and there's clearly a bunch of people out there who are targeting him and his products specifically. If that's not terrorism, I'm not sure what is. They are terrorizing people who bought
Let me
an Elon
disclose
Musk
something
product.
I think I should say. My son works for Elon in Fremont. He goes through a gauntlet of protesters every day to do his job. It's outrageous.
That's America.
Do these people ever listen to themselves. I wonder if Scott Jennings ever goes on YouTube to watch his performance on these shows. To stand up for Elon Musk as some sort of hero is the most laughable thing that I have ever heard. And to make him out to be the victim in all of this is absurd. Why does MAGA do this? They are always the biggest victims in all of the world. They are the biggest snowflakes. Elon Musk didn't have to come into the government and start burning it down from the inside out. Elon Musk did that all on his own. And now you're getting upset because people are protesting him and his products? Are you kidding me? I mean, give me a goddamn break. And Kevin O'Leary, why do they keep on having this idiot on? Elon Musk is a hero. He's finding all of this waste, fraud, and abuse, except they go and post it to the Doge website, and then they will delete it a few days later because they haven't been able to prove an ounce, a lick of fraud. These people are just lying to your face. They're using the idea of cutting waste, fraud, and abuse to tear down the government from the inside out. They are not providing the receipts that they claim to provide. They are not finding anything that they are claiming that they are finding. So, these people need to get a life. They need to stop sticking up for this oligarchic class because they are screwing the rest of America over and laughing in their face as they do it. And then you got stooges like Scott Jennings and Kevin O'Leary who are trying to stand up for these assholes as other people have their livelihoods completely ripped away by somebody like Elon and his hacker buddies. These people are pathetic and they should be called out every step of the way. They are on the wrong side of history and the history books will show that. So I will leave it there for now, guys. If you guys got anything out of this video, please do remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Maybe share with a friend or two. I'd very much appreciate that. We've got to build something here on the left that can adequately push back against this right-wing media ecosystem and brain rot that exists in the MAGA movement. So if you do like what I do here, please do remember to subscribe. It is free. If you guys want to see how absolutely corrupt the Tesla sales event was on the White House lawn, go ahead and watch that video on the screen now. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next one.